Yeah, well, it definitely helps for sure. But such a similar match to when I played him in Beijing. The first two sets, he wasn't really going for his shots quite as much and wasn't taking it on. And then he went, I was able to cruise through the first two sets, same as Beijing. And then he came out swinging in the third set. And he's awkward when he's playing like that because he's sort of just swinging at the hip and taking his chances, and he served extremely well in that third set. I really didn't have too many chances to get into his service games, and he made a lot more first serves. So. Yeah, absolutely. Both guys play totally different. Both singles players, but I've got time for both guys. In China, Zhang gave Bernie a real tough match in the first match, and then my match turned into a tight match with him in the fourth rubber as well. And Di Wu, I'm not sure, he's the best 500 player I've ever seen. So they both play extremely well. I played against him in the Hopman Cup, and he beat Matosevic, and he's beaten Liu, who's top 30 player in the world in Davis Cup as well. So. I'm not really sure what their rankings are doing, but they're a lot better players than that. You try and move him around, but Zhang's game, I think, actually suits Grass a little bit more because he flattens out. He serves big, obviously, so it's tough to break his serve when he's serving well, and he flattens out his strokes a bit more. But I was just trying to return well, put a lot of pressure on his second serve, and obviously try and make him feel uncomfortable moving out there. We both slipped over a couple of times, but all in all, I thought my movement and court coverage was pretty good. Yeah, any Davis Cup records are up there. It's not something that I think about a lot, and certainly when you start out, it's not something you think about at all. But yeah, any Davis Cup record and play for Australia, it'd be easy to play for a lesser country and absolutely dominate when we've had so many greats and won Davis Cup so many times. So for me, just to have a number. Having a number 89 of, 102 guys I think that have played Davis Cup for Australia now, and to hold a couple of those records, it's pretty special.